It's about a big sofa. We spotted this. It's doing the rounds across Cirencester at the moment. Have you spotted it? If you have and you think, OK, what's going on here? I'll let you out if you're misery. You're not going mad. It's all part of Cirencester Sofa Month. A great idea, this. BBC Radio Gloucestershire's David Smith has managed to hunt it down outside New Brewery Arts, along with the people responsible for it, to find out what it's all in aid of.
My name's Janine Bailey and I'm a community builder in Cirencester.
I'm Super Ice and I'm the families worker at Ashcroft Church.
We're sitting under a building here, under an archway here.
Very drafty.
Very drafty. Well, there's a lovely comfy sofa here, Janine. Tell me what's going on here.
Well, basically, we've consulted the community by having this sofa engagement month where we're walking around and asking people what they really care about and also what they'd be willing to offer to the community. And the sofa's been like a really good focal point for people to sit down and have time to chat, really, with our blankets and our cushions.
So the idea is we take a seat on the sofa here, so sit down here, and you get the chance to talk about Cirencester effectively.
Well, basically, it's come about from conversations from an organisation called Barnwood Trust, who really are trying to make Cirencester more welcoming and including all people, including people with disabilities and mental health challenges. So the aim was to find out, well, really, what do we want in the community to make it more welcoming? What does the community want to see? So rather than us coming in and saying, well, this is what we think you need, it's about really finding out, well, actually, where's your passion? What do you want to do? And how can you support this?
What's the uptake been like so far then?
It's been really good. We've taken the sofa out and about for a month. The first week we went out during half term. We went up to the skate park on the outskirts of Cirencester. We had the sofa here. We had it out at the beaches. So we've taken it out and about all over the place to try and get people who are geographically as well as socially isolated to get their opinion and ideas. And it's just been amazing. There's such a wealth of talent and experience that's out there, and people are just so willing to get involved. I'll give you an example. In the second week we were outside of the parish church during Remembrance Week, and a lady got off the bus and we got chatting, and she's a retired care worker who also plays the guitar and wants to start going into the homes to work with, to start singing groups with older people with dementia. So because we're out and about having conversations, we've just come from Mulberry Court today, where we went for coffee morning. We went and sat on their sofa instead of taking ours, and we've had a chat with them, and they would really love her to go in there. So it's connecting people who have the skills with the people who have a need or a desire to start something. So it's the community helping itself, but in the process of finding all of this out, we're pulling the community closer together.
And before now, it would have been very difficult for somebody with that idea to have a forum for their ideas.
Yes, exactly. And again, this is back to Barnwood's really kind of aim to make sure that we hear people's voices and connect them all. And I think this is a different approach. It's really it's real outreach. It's not us sitting in a desk and emailing people and finding out what they want. It's going out to people who don't normally have a say and don't come along to consultations and actually find out, well, what do they want to see happening?
There are certain types of people who will go to consultations and public meetings and things like that, who will take that active interest and look it up, but there are also people who are very keen to know what's going on in the community who won't necessarily be aware of all those outlets. This is a great idea to come and sit here.
Yes, it is, and we've met some, as I said, some amazing people. We were out here outside of New Brewery Arts, and a young guy came on his lunch break from Subway, and we got chatting to him, and he was play football, he coached football, and has a passion to get involved with teaching children with disabilities. And another guy I met somewhere else that was living in Stratton, just recently moved into the area, has a passion for rugby. So it's been really exciting joining all these dots, and we've got the possibility of 15, isn't it now? 15 possible new
initiatives
things.
that emerging. In
Right,
fact,
15.
I had to recount because we've just added 3 on today from that conversation.
I was going to ask you if there's a trend, if certain people, groups of people are saying a lot of the same things.
Well, I mean, I've noticed recently over the last 2 weeks, a lot of elderly people have been saying how, really isolated they feel and they're not able to get about and go meet people. In fact, I had a really emotional conversation last week with this lady in a wheelchair that was saying, nobody cares about me. When it's snowing, nobody knocks to see see if I need any milk, and I can't get out. And she was really, really upset. And just by talking to Sue, we realised there was a parent in her same estate who actually really wanted to help the elderly. So we've made the obvious connection. They're sharing babysitting, and they're also now going to share, the possibility that she can go out for her and check that she's okay when when she's stuck inside. So they're the little things that really, really matter and make our work joyful.
We've recently started a group called Chop and Chat, and that's run by an experienced chef who had retired. I just got chatting to him at a session that I go to, and said, you've got all this wealth of amazing experience. Why don't you come along and teach some of the ladies who come just for coffee and a chat? So every Thursday, right now, they're meeting at the church, and it's great. They laugh and they joke around, and they have a meal to take at the end of the session.
It's not about saying, well, this is what you need, can you come and volunteer? It's saying, well, where's your passion? What do you enjoy doing? And what are you good at doing? What would you like to do with our support and your community support? Some of the things that have come out of that so far, a lot of the young people want a really safe space for them to just mix with each other and other kind of generations. We've got, again, some support groups for single parents to help each other, during babysitting times as well. And we was just talking to a lovely gentleman just now who's too shy to talk on the radio. There's a couple of homeless people in the area that obviously during this season gets really cold, and they want a safe, warm space for them to connect with each other. And we've just set up a match stick making project for them at the church. So they're the little things that have kind of emerged out of this.
If you want to catch the sofa and you want to be able to sort of put your opinions forward, where will it be?
We are planning to hold the final event on the 17th of December, which hopefully will be at the Barn Theatre from 2 to 6 p.m. Still need to confirm that, but again, if you want to get hold of us and find out a little bit more, please go to www.yourwelcome.to.
Yourwelcome.to. If you live in and around the Cirencester area, you're passionate about your local community, and you want to get involved and have your say.
Brilliant stuff. BBC Radio Gloucester's David Smith having a chat there to Janine Bailey, a community builder in Cirencester, also Sue Price, a families worker at Atchcroft Church. A great event there. The next one being planned, hopefully, as you heard there, is going to be on the 17th of December. To the 2nd January until 2 to 6 p.m. So that's the 17th of December, 2 until 6 p.m. at the Barn Theatre there. So brilliant stuff. Great idea. Touring a sofa around the county, all in the name of just building the community. So brilliant stuff. It's BBC Radio Gloucestershire, 21 minutes past midday.